Welcome to Click Academic. This is lesson 10 on the series of logic and set theory. Today we'll be discussing about rules of inference in this lesson. Then, when we talk about rules of inference, in our previous lesson we introduced these rules of inference. So we say that these are rules which tell us what can be validity inferred from a certain kind of premises. Meaning, it's trying to give us a relation basically on the validity of that premises. So basically we have 9 rules of inference. The first one, we have what you call modus ponens, which approximately as what? MP. And this is saying that we have P implies Q is true. And another premises that say P is true, you know, okay, therefore what? Q is true. This is what this modus MP is saying. So now rules number 2, which is what? Modus tollens, which is abbreviated as MT, is saying that when you have a premises, like let's say you have P implies Q is true, then another premises, you have negation of Q is true. Then what happens? Therefore, negation of what? P also will be true. That's if you have any premises with this, or you have these 2 premises, therefore the conclusion is this, based on modus tollens. Then rules of inference number 3 is what you call hypothetical syllogism. We abbreviate it as a HS. It's saying that when you have a premises like let's say P implies Q, we have second Q implies R. So therefore the conclusion will be what? If all these premises are true, therefore we have P implies R as in our what? Conclusion. So this is the part of what? The rules of inference that we are having. So now we can take number 4, which is said what? Disjunctive syllogism, which is what? DS. This D is saying that when you have a premises like P O Q, second premise you have P, therefore what? Q. This is another way round of writing this. So in the next one, after this, we have number 5. This number 5 is what you call constructive dilemma. It's approximately as CD. And it's saying that the first premise is P implies Q and R implies RS is true. When you have a premise that this is true, second premise is we say P O R is true, so the conclusion therefore will be what? Will be Q O S. If this and this and this and this satisfy, therefore this or this. That's what it's saying is true. Then the 6th one is you have what you call the destructive. This constructive. Then we have destructive. This destructive dilemma, which is DD. That's the acronym, abbreviated as in DD. So, and this is saying that this, when you have P implies Q and R implies S is true, and you have a premise that says negation of Q is true or negation of S is true. So it's saying that the conclusion will be what? Will be negation of P or negation of R is true. Now this is what this statement is saying, which is what? Destructive dilemma. So under this destructive dilemma, we have what you call as in the sim, which is number 7. We have sim is simplification. Approximately as in what? Sim. When you see sim in the rules of inference, it means simplification. When you are giving premises 1, as in P and Q is true. So therefore, P is true, O, P and Q. Therefore, Q is true. Why? Because you know that using conjunction, the statement must be true for it to be true. That's why anyone you pick is true. Then the next one, which is number 8, is what you call conj, which is conjunction. Conjunction. We approximate it as what? Conj. And this is saying that if you have a first premises that is P is true, second premise is saying Q is true. Therefore, P and Q is true. Because this conjunction is saying that it is true when both the statements are true. You see that this premise is true. This is mean that this is satisfied the properties. Then you now go the last, since I already said 9, then the last one is what? Addition. It approximated as a what? Add. This approximation is what is saying, okay, if you have P is true, so you can conclude that, okay, P, O, Q also is true. Or, if you have Q is true, you can conclude as what? Q, O, P is true. Why? Because, you know, in case of O, it requires only one truth value statement, at least one truth value. So here is true, and this is P is true. Whether this is false or true, it satisfied the condition of what? Of disjunction. So therefore, these are the 9 rules of inference that in our next class we'll see how we can be able to make use of it. Thank you very much.